Hi, everybody, and welcome to Penniless Plantation. We want to update everybody about our channel. And here is a quick video of what I call a goat path to our property. And when we purchased this land, there was no such thing as YouTube, and we've been trying to learn how to share everything that we do on the land on YouTube, and it's difficult. So be patient with us. We're trying to put everything together. And as you're going down this road, this is such a rural area that there's actually an old abandoned cemetery with a rock wall. And I've actually been in the cemetery, and you can see there are some headstones from back in 1800. So I thought it was a pretty interesting bit of history there. Not too many people that live around there know the people or any names affiliated. It was just an interesting piece to see out there, the old rock wall in the cemetery, but it's so overgrown you can barely see into it. Up ahead, you see like an old tobacco barn with a camper there. This area of Kentucky is just littered full of tobacco barns where they dry out the tobacco yearly. We're going into the fall season. We've had a list of chores that we've been trying to accomplish on our land, and right there is a cemetery on the right, by the way. But we've had a list of chores we've accomplished, and we've actually done more this year than we've wanted to. Now up here is the road actually going up to the property where the thick trees and everything start. That's where our property line starts, and it's about 20 acres. So today was kind of just a drive out to do some relaxing, a little bit of hunting and stuff. So we wanted to share some of this information that we have with you about what we've done. So this video will cover some of that. Now here's the shop, and we're going to give you guys a full shop tour when we've kind of got everything. We're getting really close, but once we kind of get everything situated and set up, we'll take you guys through and kind of show you the shop. It's a small 14 by 22 garage that was purchased maybe about 10 years ago, and we've added a lean-to to it. We had electric service put in this year, and we've added some outlets and everything. I realize, and I don't know how comfortable anybody is with doing electrical work. The cheapest route for me was to get the electrician come in, put in the panel, put an outlet or two, a light, have it inspected. And then if you have like any experience with electricity or electrical work, it could save you some money if you feel comfortable doing that work. Now here's where we added the driveway pad. We actually had larger gravel there before, years ago, and I don't know what it is in areas that you guys live in, but if you don't put fabric down, if you don't have something to block your grass, weed block or anything, grass, as far as this area, grass will grow through and your gravel will sink down in the ground. So this is our updated, newer gravel pad, kind of larger than what it used to be, in front of our building, that we did actually add the fabric. And I suggest, if you're going to spend the money on the gravel, go on eBay or Amazon. You can find really good prices on weed block. I've done the Roundup, glyphosate, 2,4-D, all that stuff. It just makes brown grass on top of gravel, and those things are chemicals, and it's best if you can stay away from that. And when you're out on your place, especially like we're an hour away from our place, we don't want to go and spend our time killing weeds, pulling grass or anything like that. We need that to already be kind of cleaned up for us. Now, one of the projects I was intending on saving for next year was to add an electrical outlet for an RV, 30 amp outlet, and conduit that was going to be buried 18 inches underground. And typical story of my life, the post hole auger was set up for the old International tractor that I still have. It's in parts right now, but the PTO shaft was not quite long enough for the new tractor I have. So we ended up digging the trench by hand, shovels and post hole digger, 18 inches in ground to extend it out to our post. Here it is in conduit when we were first laying it down, and we just got it in the nick of time before winter setting in, so we're really happy that we were able to get this done before winter set in. Now here's the electrical panel here. Here's what I was talking about, where you can add circuit breakers to your panel. If you feel comfortable with doing the work, you can go and get the same brand circuit breakers and style that will fit your main panel. And well, if anybody is interested, you can email us at pennilessplantation@gmail.com, and I can give you more information on what I did. But we did run conduit from box all the way to box. You can see it here coming up in the wall. We actually ran conduit all the way through the building, all the way underground, 18 inches, all the way out to the post. Now here's the completed work. 30 amp service. We got clamps on it to hold the conduit to the post. It's right there next to the tractor, parked up for the end of the season. We're getting ready for winter, and that'll be ready for RV next year. Hopefully we will have an RV update for you guys where we will be able to camp out and spend some weekends out there. Here's a large tree that a neighbor actually helped us out with. There's actually 3 trees that grew together. We had a major windstorm that came through last year, and I've got a small steel chainsaw with like a 16-inch bar, and my chainsaw just wasn't enough to quite handle the work needed to do this. So he came, split some, took some, left some for us, and really helped us out with that. So that was one of the projects we wanted to get done. Now here's this past Saturday morning, and there's our famous burn barrel, our waste barrel. It always seems to find a way to get in the pictures out there. But this Saturday morning, sunrise, us getting ready to do a little bit of hunting, finally get ready for the winter and just kind of relax a little bit. We've been putting a lot of work into the place, and we've gotten a lot done this year, and we hope to bring you tons of stuff next year that we're going to accomplish with the place. And of course, while I'm sitting out here hunting, you know, there's always a small deer that wants to play around, come up by you, and they don't really know what's going on. They're not so aware of you. So that was kind of interesting to watch him play around. I did end up taking a mature doe by the end of the day just for food, and hopefully maybe make another hunt. And then we will be out near Indianapolis at the Christmas tree farm, and we're going to be happy to try to get as much video and pictures of that for you. And there's a little deer there. Now why don't you go get your Uncle Buck there, guy? But anyway, he was kind of fun to watch while I was sitting out there hunting. There is a cabin out in the distance that when they get up in the morning, they burn a lot of firewood, and that helps me gauge the wind, how fast it's blowing and which direction. So it's always nice and relaxing to sit out there and do a little bit of hunting after all the work we've done this year.
Hey everybody, it's Tiffany. So like Joe was saying, we will be up at my parents' tree farm for the next couple of months. We open around Thanksgiving, and we're open for about 3 to 4 weeks every day. We will be going up probably every weekend. They started planning in 1983 and then opened in 1989, and we've got trees in the field and pre-cuts. Right now, because we've had so many years with a drought, we lost quite a few trees, so we are just doing pre-cuts mostly. We have some white pine in the field. So yeah, we'll get some video of that and show you some pictures and what goes on up there in the next couple of videos. I want to thank everybody for checking out our video. Please subscribe and like, and we will see you next time.
Tiffany, Renee!